son or bullied the wife? When the law itself has not come to say, oh, she's our prime suspect. When the law has not come to say, oh, Mohbad was poisoned and she was the one that gave him food that he ate, or gave him water that he drank, or gave him injection, or choked him, or daggered him, or whatever it is. We haven't gotten that information from them. So why would I join forces? Am I a judge? If you want to do your investigations, if you do your investigations on social media, do you think that counts in the law front? It doesn't count. If you have things to say, you come down and you join them, and they will tell you exactly where they have been with this case and where they are. Do you understand? And they will help look into it. But I cannot joke on social media. Oh, it is women that killed him. Oh, kineko. Oh, no. A lot of people said, oh, I came out, I said it was Naira Marley. Thank God you guys are replaying that. Please, is there anywhere I said it's Naira Marley that killed him? There's nowhere I said it's Naira Marley that killed him. I only asked the question, what were you doing when he was being brutalized and beaten and harassed and bullied by your closest pal? Your names were being mentioned. He wrote petitions. He arrested Sam Larry once or twice. He wrote petitions about it. What did you do? What did you do about it? That's only the questions I asked. So there is no place we can come out and say, oh, for a certainty, this is the person that did it, until the law can prove to us and say, oh, we after all our investigations that we have done, these are the said people that have done this. This is what happened to Mohbad. So until that happens, I cannot join, so if they like, let them, you understand, get in here, this and that, I put it on you. I saw the lady that said I was the one that told me, and I called my legal team, you understand, got a legal team in the UK to check her out. She doesn't even have money. So if I even sue her to court safe, she can only be declared bankrupt. Lawyer, so I don't have time. I just leave her. Let her be ranting. There's nothing I want to do with her. Mohbad ranting. Then if you like, you say I'm the one that even flew down to kill Mohbad himself. She's just going to keep ranting. There's nothing I can do with it because if I can waste time. Property Jobania, there's nothing I can do with her. So she can rant from now till next year. The only reason I'm not responding to her is because she's not relevant to my life. And she's not relevant to the case. She can keep blanting and saying whatever rubbish she wants to say. That's on her. It's not on me. So, my people, until we get this justice that we're all clamoring for, we cannot really foresee, oh, this is the person that did it. But my motive initially was clear. It came from a place of motherhood. And it came from a place of, pain. And the guilt of that this boy has been shouting out and nobody has been saying anything. Nobody has been responding. And obviously, I know that there's going to be a lot of PR correction on the other teams because they're going to also want to do the distractions and clear their names and everything. So obviously, who are the people they will come for? They'll come for the people that are leading the cause now. That one is a normal thing that would happen. So all that is being, is expected. But like I said, I'm never going to back down until we get this justice for Mohbad. And I am for everybody in his family until the law comes out and say, oh, it's one of these people that did it. I don't have a problem with Baba Mohbad. I'm only not engaging with him because I do not want to join in the social media saga and family fight. I don't have a problem with Mama Mohbad. I don't have a problem with his wife. And I don't have a problem with their son or anybody from his family. You cannot be fighting justice for a person and then you're having problems with the family. So what justice are you fighting? So that's just my take. I hope I have been able to explain and express myself.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mother. In fact, I have a lot of guests requesting to come and talk to you. So I won't want to take much of our time, and I want our people to just, in one way or the other, say something to you, ma. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate. We really appreciate. We love you. Bó lọ́mọ ogun, wẹ̀yìn rẹ̀. That is what we stand for. Àwa gbaná ṣoko kan náà wà tí wọn mọ̀ wá celebrity, but àwa gan fúnra wa náà mọ̀ pé ó ń gbá lórí wa. Behind you, we stand for justice.
Yeah,
No case.
Thank you.
All right, yes, sir. King
I'll take questions. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, ma.
All right, ma. Ẹ ṣé gan, Sister Temi.
Well, no, question. Àwọn mi kàn lè fẹ́ appreciate yín, mi ò rò pé question really pọ̀, but anyone. Okay. I'm sure that is gallant.
All right. Mother, thanks for coming. Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín. Iṣẹ́ yìí ò ní sú yín.
Thank you, sir.
Kí point kan tẹ make lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé téèyàn bá ń ṣọ̀tá pẹ̀lú yàn, tó bá ti rí òótọ́ ńlẹ̀ tó ń jà fún, èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ dọ̀rẹ́ ọ̀tá yẹn, ọ̀rẹ́ téèyàn ń pè lọ́tá yẹn, tó bá ti jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ ń jà fún same ideology, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ dọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ kẹ́ lè wá justice yẹn just because of our tomorrow. Ṣé understand? Mo really appreciate yín, mo dúpẹ́ gan ní ọwọ́ yín gan. Ọlọ́run á bẹ̀ wá pẹ̀lú yín, ẹ ṣé gan.
Thank you, sir.
Ohun látàárọ̀ ní problem o, anything tẹ́ bá ń ṣe Ọlọ́run ló ràn yín, á dẹ̀ wà lẹ́yìn yín. So billions of people lè stop wa láti má ṣe nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe. So wọ́n lè pọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò pọ̀ tọ́lọ́run. Orí òtítọ́ àti òdodo ni.
One with God is a majority.
God bless you, ma. So I really appreciate it. So a kò lè pa àwọn èèyàn wa bóyá bí 1 minute fún pé kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ encourage wọn láti lè dúmọ̀ kọ̀sá ní question kan tá a fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín kọ̀sá ń follow gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ láti ilẹ̀. Èmi àtàwọn sílé àgàn àjọ wà ń bẹ̀ ń jọ candle night ni. So àjọ pọ̀ so gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe là ń follow láti ilẹ̀ kò sí àṣìṣe kankan bẹ́ẹ̀. Àríkọ́ fẹ́ parọ́ ọmọ yín ni but àwa ò lè take ẹ̀. Ẹ̀kọ́ encourage wọn ní ẹ̀yin èèyàn bóyá 1 minute. Sister Temi, over to you.
All right, Osha mi Osha. Osha. Ṣé ẹ̀sìn bí ṣe ṣá?
Sister Ara that beats drum as their new governor for Lagos State under their Piman music. And I was very happy when I heard that because for years, they've not been doing anything productive. And you know, when you have a house that has no rules, everybody will just be doing anyhow. But if you have an organization, it's also affecting the movie industry also. So it's not only just the musical industry. When you have an organization whereby the people that are leading the organizations are not implementing or doing the right thing, then there's going to be a problem. Because if they have an organization, and I will use when we came into the industry and when we were much younger, in those days, you cannot just go and act any movie or just go and say you want to sing. You have to follow protocols. You have to follow rules. So by the time you go and register under this person, they will tell you all the rules and regulations. You will know. You will know. You already instantly have bosses and people that you can always run to if there's a problem. Do you understand? As an Odunfa girl, that time, I was registered under Odunfa. That means when I first got into the English industry, I registered under AGN. I'm a registered AGN member, which is the English industry, right? So when I joined Odunfa, I did the same thing. I got registered under Odunfa Kakos as a student. And then when it was time for me to graduate to become an independent producer or an actor that I can do things my own way and not have to seek permission to go and do certain things, I had to register. When you are doing all these registrations and doing all these things, there are rules and regulations. So you become more experienced. You know your onions because they teach you, they train you, you go through that process. And there are guidelines that you have to follow. So you know, when you produce a movie, there are certain things you have to do. These are the things that you're going to do. These are the things you have to do. You know these things because you're following the institution. And the institution is also there to guide you through. But that no longer exists for a very long time now. I found out that the English industry, they were not functioning for 8 years. So how does these children, how do they learn? Is it me that I'm busy with my life? Somebody will be sending me a message and telling me, I want to join the music industry. Is it me that will sit down and be advising you? Or is it the musician that is also struggling and trying to find his daily means that will come and be advising you? Let's be real. the institution, the association has to do better. The musical industry have to do better. It's not for them to just come and say, oh, we have started. They have to find a way to curb all these things, put out their rules and regulations, and not just put it out there. They have to enforce it and ensure it. Because the government only recognizes one. So that one that they recognize, they need to just not, it's not by just going there, doing politics and showing that you are supporting and then collecting money. Nah, mba. It's not by just going to Abuja every time and be, no, mba. It's not about collecting money. It's about enforcing it. Enforcing that your institution, building it, getting them together and telling them their rights. Let them, a lot of people, Nigerians don't even know their rights in this country. Because if there's a proper organization, then like Brother Idris said, a lot of all these people that come up and say they are promoters will not just come up and be signing you. Because for you to even come and declare yourself as a promoter, you would have gone through the rules and regulations. They would have screened you. They would have found out what your own musical label is. That's what I'm saying. So it is from the foundation. When the foundation is bad, the house will collapse.
You're making sense.
If the foundation is bad, you just carry yourself now, carry millions of money, go and build house on a swampy place and see whether that house will not sink.
Anybody can just come out and call himself record label.
If P-Man comes out and you see, yes, when you start, people might first, where were you people before? We don't know you. But when you insist, because the government has given you the power. So what you have to do is raise bodies, like, okay, you people handle this department. You people come here. Oh yeah, come. Handle all the producers department. Like when I was still very active in the industry, we had producers guild, we have a directors guild, we have in fact we have screenwriters guild, we have makeup guild, we have different guilds. And if you cannot come and say you want to be a writer and not be part of that guild, they will not recognize you. No producer will even give you story to write. Back then. So all these guilds that time, it's to control the industry. But whereby tomorrow now, one ritual is just make one small money now, come and say I'm a musical label, and then flash a big car, a big gas. Obviously, we should also understand that if we're going to talk about this, then we're still going to fall back to our government. What provisions have the government made for our youths? Where's the job opportunity? Where are the student loans that are easily accessible? Not the student loan that is their family and crew member that will be collecting it. What's the provisions that is made for our young ones? A lot of people are suffering. And these young ones are like, I need to make ends meet. So they're not even thinking of, I love my craft, I want to follow it. It's about making ends meet. So we're in a society whereby our country, whereby they are not looking into things the right way. They're not doing things the right way. So now, let me use an example. A young boy from the hoods, where the mom is struggling to feed and the dad is struggling to feed, and there's no, yes, because you know why? There's no way the mom can go to and say, I'm a businesswoman, I need a loan, come and help me. There's nowhere she can go to and take student loan to send her child to the university or send her child to do this, right? There's no electricity. There's no good road. There's no good waters. There's no all the normal necessary things that a normal human being needs to be able to survive in life. There's none. And then this boy is there sitting down watching social media, seeing all these people ball, all these artists are driving this car, flying here, and he's like, I can do this. I have the talent to do this. Let me go for it. Now, number one, the society, the country, the government has failed that child. Number one. Now, that industry now, he now chooses to go into, which is number two, has also gone to fail him because you know why? There is no association that is functional. So, who is he going to run to? He will just run into the hands of anybody that he sees that is available to help him shine, not knowing that there are consequences and repercussions.
Correct.
It is when all these normal things are put in place. That is when we can now start telling them that you have to join this. Wait, okay. If I advise in a year, make sure you join it. Who are the people I'm telling them to go and join? Where are they? Who are they? What are the awareness that they have created? During politics now, you will see all of them wear t-shirt and come out and say, we are DP man, support this party, yo, we are supporting. Where are they now? They should be doing all those jingles by now. They should be doing all those videos by now. They should be putting it out there. They should enforce it so that these young ones can know the right places to go to. They should put out law so that you cannot just come up tomorrow and say you're a music producer. You have to go through the rules because your association is legal. It is recognized by the Nigerian government. It is when all these things are put in place. That was why you could see that in one of the things we said, we need the government to look into that association. I said it.
Correct.
I said it. When you play that, my record very well, it's there.
Yeah.
It's part of the things that we put out there. And you know what they said to us when we took it to them? They said they cannot do anything about it except they come to them. Like the association needs to come to them and say, Oga, police, please, we need you people to help us enforce this law and enforce this law and enforce this law. We need you people to help us enforce a law. Or they take it to the federal. And I'm sure we would have a minister of arts and culture, we will have they take it to them and say, please, we need a law. If there's no law, we need a law that can back up all these children. Now, anybody that comes and say, I'm a promoter, you must be able to have been registered to PMAN. You must go through the normal process. They would have been able to screen you, certify you, give you an ID card. And even before you sign any person, that person that is signing is also part of our member. So obviously, nígbà tí òfin bá wà ìbẹ̀rù máa wà now.
Correct. You're right.
Nígbà tó òfin bá wà ìbẹ̀rù máa wà.
Correct.
But until all that's why this justice for Mohbad that we said, I don't think a lot of people even sat down to really listen and digest everything that I talked about in that video.
Thank you. That's
They can speak English to come and change Nigerians anyways. I don't even want to go that lane. But it is what it is. So all the young artists that are coming out there saying, oh, they should not go. How would they even know that this person is bad? But Toba Mokpe, okay, for instance, now, when they know that, yes, if I join PMAN or I join the organization, maybe our PMAN, obviously PMAN too they will have different bodies where you can go through. They have different departments where you can go through. If they say, oh, for me to be a musician, I have to go and pick up a form and sign, I want to be a musician, and then I join. And I'm going for meetings. In their meetings, they're saying this, they're saying that. Obviously, you would know the next step to take because they will tell you this is the next step to take, this is the next step to take. And then the industry would be able to be, how would I put it? There will be, there will be control.
There will be control and they will be able to hold them accountable.
Accountable.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But the government has failed them. Now the industry too is failing them. So everybody's doing freelance. So that is why when I heard that Auntie Ara is now their governor, I was happy. So now I'm waiting to even see what they are doing. I've not seen it, but I'm waiting to see what they are doing. What are the things they are putting in place? Who are the people handling that department? Who are they? It's not just to go and pick somebody and say, you come. No, who are they? We have a lot of veterans in that industry. Uncle Idris is one person. We have so many of them. Call them, P-Man, call them. Oh yeah, Idris, please come and help us handle this department. All the upcoming this and that coming, and help us handle it, help us look into it. There's so many of them. There's so many. There's so many of them. They might be busy. They don't have to be going for meetings. But thank God we have Zoom meeting. Just like we are doing now. It looks like Zoom now. Abi, I'm in my house here, but I'm communicating.
Correct.
Their meetings might be maybe once a year or once in 3 months, whatever. But they can constantly communicate through their Zoom meetings. And then they begin to channel adverts, channel posters, channel things that they will put on their platform so that all these young ones can have all the informations that they need.
Correct.
You can imagine if people know that someone like Idris or Uncle Idris or Alariwo, or I'm trying to remember all these Nice or Tubaba.
We have to, Baba. We have P Square. We have.
Okay, let's assume that Tubaba is even the president of Puma. Tell me how there will not be a movement.
True.
Pima. If Tubaba is like a president of Pima, even people like the P Squares, all of them, they are there. There's so many of them there. Use them, Pima. Bring these people together. Form a better, a stronger association, because your association is registered. Form it and then push it. And the ones where you need the government to come in, write to them. Do you understand? A law that you need to be passed, send it to your Minister of Arts and Culture, or whoever is there, and let them push it forward. Then we cannot come out and say, your mother, children, this is the right place to go to, this is the right things to do, this is how to do it. Then you will see that these young ones will go there instead of going straight to the people that would, you understand, destroy their lives. They will first go there, at least. You understand? If they now choose to say, I don't want to be under any association, I want to be a freelance, then that will be on them. It will not be on anybody.
Exactly. Because you said, and from the beginning when you started this Justice for Mohbad, I said it in one of my videos on Instagram. I said the motive behind Justice for Mohbad is to save another young upcoming artist and to reform that entertainment industry. And you repeat those words today. I'm happy that you said that. That's what I asked that.